Problem 14.37, a bullet is being shot into a wooden block, and by measuring the compression of the spring, we are supposed to calculate the velocity of the bullet. This can be solved by using two principles of physics. First, the conservation of momentum, and two, conservation of energy. Let's start from the momentum equation. So the momentum of the bullet, the mass of the bullet is small v. V bullet must equal the momentum of the block and the bullet moving together. Let's call that velocity v0. That's the velocity that the block will have when it starts to move to the right. Solving for v0, we get m times vb and m plus m. And m is the mass of the block, as we can see from the figure. Then let's look at the energy of the spring mass system. The total energy is half times m plus m times the initial velocity that the block has when it starts to move to the right. It moves all the way to the right until it stops, where the energy is half over half times k, and the distance that it propagates to the right, which is also known as the amplitude of the motion. Equating these two, we can get rid of the halves. M plus m v0 squared equals k times a squared. From here we can solve the velocity v0 to be, let's make it squared for now, k times a squared over m plus m, which gives us v0 to be square root of ka squared m plus m and a comes out, k over m plus m. Now let's go back here and we solve for the v bullet, because that's exactly what we want to know. So v bullet is v0 times m plus m divided by m. And for the v0 we have from our energy equation this expression. We get a times k over m plus m times m plus m divided by m. And we can bring this inside the radical to get the following: k times m plus m squared divided by m plus m, and this side we have for now 1 over m. These cancel, so we are left with a over m, the mass of the bullet, times k times m plus m. Then we will just plug in the values. The amplitude was 9.46 centimeters, which is 0.00946 meters. The mass of the bullet, 7.9 grams, 0.0079 kg. The spring constant was 144 newtons per meter. The total mass of the bullet and the block is 4.7079 kg. And when we perform this calculation, we get 311.8 meters per second. Seems I made a little mistake here, so 9.46 centimeters. We need to remove one of the zeros.